Why do we use candles on Halloween? Well, the short answer is that it's based off of a Celtic pagan festival known as Samhain. This was a fire festival which was typical of cross-quarter festivals similar to Imbolc. So what was the fire used for? Well, it was used to ward off evil spirits, it was also used to celebrate the end of the harvest as a community together, and it was used for divination. People would predict things that they saw in the flames. So when did candles come in? Well, candles weren't invented until 3000 BC, and the Egyptians are credited to that, although there is proof that the Alaskans and Canadians did also have their own version of a candle, which was the Eulachon fish, which was so oily it didn't need a wick. The wicks were later invented by the Romans, at least that's what's credited to it, although there is evidence that both India and China had their own version of the candle with wicks. So Celts ended up adapting it, and it became part of their festival as well. They're not the only ones who adopted it though, and there are similar holidays to Halloween that use candles to help symbolize the return of spirits to the home and to help guide ancestral journeys. Examples of this are Dia de los Muertos in Mexico. There's also the Chinese Ghost Festival, the Japanese Obon Festival, and Egungun Festival in Nigeria. The idea of using light to deter spirits, however, is a little bit more ancient and actually predates the candles. Typically, people used torches or lamps, and this came about through Macedonia, it came about through Greece, it came about through Rome, and even the Caribbean. And I would assume that there was roots from Africa, since it's based off of hoodoo and voodoo practitioners. India also used oil lamps. They used them for both warding and guiding spirits, particularly in the festival of Kali Puja. And Celts were known themselves to use both torches, bonfires, and oil lamps.